Hi there, and welcome to episode 3 of my Forsaken Crags Alpha Biome feature. It's dark here, and it's gonna be the last episode because I think after experimenting with the agriculture and such things, I have had the full experience of this biome, but we're gonna stay a little bit longer here. See what these guys here can do for me. Heat stroke is rising. Okay, we have to do something about that. Those guys are not suffering from heat strokes. My components are pretty low too. Good things. So since everything here is so dark, it's pretty hard to see any chances of gathering materials whatsoever. So here's one cooler. Is there enough material? 90 steel, 3 components. Not cool, because, well, gotta think. I'd say I'll put up sleeping spots over here for those guys, because there's gonna be no chance of Waymang surviving. So these other guys, they are they got the same problem. So this way I can make sure that they are going to be transported into the air-conditioned room. Since I only have one, gotta work with what I have. It's better. Zulekia is suffering from an infection. Okay. So resource gathering is a lot more difficult in this biome. I just noticed that it's not that easy to just find components like I'm used to. Loyal Persian cat. I should keep a cat for 3 days. Not too interested, thanks. So at least now during daytime there is a chance of looking for spaceship chunks. They gotta be somewhere, right? They gotta be somewhere. There are always some spaceship chunks on the map. There we go. Told you so. Who's my constructor again? Because we really need those materials, and feeding simple meal to Yuki. Well, that's important too. Alright. So the most strainful thing here is to accept that during nighttime your business in the colony is pretty much over. I'd strongly suggest outside light mods. Don't know. Ah, here, I already got an outdoor lamp. Let's try out how well outdoor lamps work here. Come on. That was something I had on my mind too. I wanted to feature that because I feel like this place is so dreary. Maybe some outside lights will help there. So we don't need the prisoner assignment anymore, so we can now transport those poor fellas over there. And I need one more bed. Do I have the material for that? Not really. Jeez. So difficult here. I really noticed that I feel like materials or resources in general are a little bit harder to come by here. Everything is a little bit scarce. Wood is pretty scarce. Food too. Like light. But that's a completely different story. So, Iolite and Paparacha. Well, it's nothing really useful for me around here. So I want to check out how these gammas work. So let's sew this out. Needs light level 51. So let's see. Can I just expand the zone for gammas? What happens if I start and plant out lots and lots of gammas, you know? Does that do anything for the light intensity? Oh yeah, look there. It's growing more intense. It's not enough to make them grow, but well, let's see. It definitely is a way of having some light in here. So I guess those lighting issues could be also solved by. Let's check this out. I got this crazy idea. Let's see if it works. So, alright, the terrain doesn't accept gammas everywhere. That's a problem. But just want to check out what happens here. Ultraviolet. Oh, that's it reacts with the nerve system on contact and makes humanoids feel uncomfortable and chilled. It can be very dangerous since it lures its victims into its net. Is that actually a thing from this biome, or does it come from a different biome? It doesn't. This does sound like something from the mushroom biome. Don't see any of those here. So those stickers seem to emanate a lot of light as well. What a crazy place this is. How's food? Oh, Zulikia joined. I totally didn't notice that while I was checking out this place. So let's see. Fishing. Well, no thanks. Oh yeah, crafter. Nice. Like seriously. I'm gonna put Zulikia onto the research too. Wei Meng. Yeah, he's not crafting, therefore he's not busy. Do we need food? Oh well, I'd say one day is no problem. But the potato plants here are growing ideally, and that stuff outside doesn't. So the sun lamp wins, the gammas don't. But I keep asking myself if those gammas are gonna do their job, if they are big enough. I wonder if they are just too small right now. So let's fetch up a couple of cowboy hats, because it seems like we have a lot of trouble with what's it called again? Heat. Everybody's heat stroking here, you know. Alright, so first up, the outside lights work pretty decently, and so do the gammas. So, well, the outdoor lamps are one thing you need to patch in via a foreign mod, but you could use those gammas to lighten your path. I like that. So, stickers obviously do the same thing at night too. So, what a weird place this is. This means basically it sounds like it's very smart to plant down some things for orientation purposes, you know. I mean, it's so dark here, I have trouble finding a duskrat while it's standing right next to those plants. That's how dark it is. So, sadly, we didn't encounter any predators in this biome. But, well, most people... Oh, poor Wei Meng had no bed. These predators here don't work differently to any other predators. It's just predators in the darkness. And as with all predators, I would highly suggest you to wall yourself in that kind of scenario. Just build a palisade wall around your base little by little. And in this scenario, if I would have had predators to begin with, my starting wall would have been from here to here, just walling myself into this little enclosure. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I would have built it a little bit larger, maybe something like that, to fit in a few wind turbines. But honestly, that's the only difference it makes if you have to deal with predators on your map. A simple fortification works wonders, and if you're short on materials, either plunder the these ruins here, that's always a good option, or just cut some crackstone. I think wood is not so much of a good idea here, because as far as I've seen things, wood is pretty tough to come by here. So let's see. The gamma here is now fully grown, but it doesn't do anything. Well, it's 50% grown. Alright, cowboy hats have been finished. So I think I'll issue some more hunting orders. So night rams, that sounds like a good thing. Because I need night leather. We need night leather dusters. I got a pretty good crafter right now, so let's do this. Shouldn't be any problem with that equipment that I have here. I really do like that. Oh, come on, Rob. Don't be such a meanie. And Yuki joins too, so that whole squad of crash-landed guys joined me. Wow. Got an artist, and a cleaner, and another researcher. I like that. Sometimes I like to have people on a low schedule. And somehow I got the feeling like wind power is just not the thing here. Like seriously, I got some big trouble having a constant intake of or production of power, even though I don't really use too many things in this colony. That's pretty tricky and means geothermal power or biofuel refining is very desirable. Biofuel refining is pretty neat because you're just gonna convert wood or organics into biofuel, and you can produce power with that. But or you just tinker down tons and tons of wind turbines. That's also an option if you have the necessary resources. That's what I'm going to do for now because I have the necessary resources. So let's wait until the sun's rising again and check out if I find some other ship chunks. Can't I show them here on the map somehow? Wasn't there something like that? Real plant color, attack alerts. No. Sad. They are gifting me 50 silver. How friendly. Alright. Ah, here. There was the shuttle my friends came from. So... is this really all? Have a hard time believing that, you know. But anyways, that's 8 components and it'll help me. Oh, I completely disabled that one. Oh well, okay. It's so dark here I didn't even notice for quite a while. Oh dear. This place is killing me, I tells you. Like, this is one of the most confusing biomes I've ever played in, and I personally would say it sounds like it's a lot of fun, but I would need a specific story for that. I mean, I'm not even seeing the crackstone. That's how I find crackstone in this biome. If you're looking for crackstone, just check some outside area where there's no plants, and maybe you find some. Jokes aside, let's see. Those that bunch of gammas is growing and growing, but the cotton plants are not really doing it, responding in any way to that. But wait, well, maybe they grow during daytime. Who knows? All right. Ship to the stars. Yeah, sure. So let's remove the roofs here and be happy. All right, it's daytime now again, and growth rate is 0%. So Rob asked Choni for a break, but I don't have enough rooms for you guys. So Rob will now sleep on the floor, I guess. Works fine for me. But let's mine out that steel and bring up some new bed for Rob. Alright. So what a lucky start I got here. So there's literally no predators or anything around here. So pretty surprised about that. Alright, so let's see. Giant gamma. Oh, let's see. Maybe I used the wrong plant the whole time. So go you grow specialists, Zulikia. Here. I guess that was the whole mistake. We need giant gammas. And yep, and with giant gammas, your cotton plants grow in the dark. So, long story short, tree sowing is way to go. One of the most important technologies, I might even say, because this frees you from the burden of needing sun lamps. So, funny enough, I think a tribal start in this biome might be not only fun, but also pretty fitting, because you're able to do agriculture here pretty easily if you're able to just smack down those giant gammas. You can alleviate your problems with the low wood income by planting out trees manually, because you know, tree sowing tech does that too. And yeah, I think really this biome should be a lot of fun with tribal start. And what I personally like the most so far about it is it gives you a lot of design choices in your base by just working with vegetation. I really do like that. So, all right, this crowded place here though has, I think, pretty much shown what there's here to show. Let's see, I want to check out one last time the agriculture here, now that I have researched all the technologies available there. So, Raga dust, I always pronounce them wrongly. That's how Tolkien influences you. You're unable to read the word Raga dust if you read too much Tolkien, like me. So, maybe it's just me. Oh no, it's not me. It's a wild Radagast and it's a cultivated Ragadust. You guys got me there. Whatever. Septimum Ultima fibers. So those Ultima fibers are only usable if you have a necessary tech. Stickers are the wood plants here. Harvest yield 12. That's horrible. And these thingies produce some fruit you can eat. Kaleidos. So drug production. Also content of the Forsaken mod pack. No, I think we really covered up all the things here. Even though I really want to emphasize here, giant septimum, how important it is to bring up the tree sowing technology, because I feel like this gives you actually the ability to work around here, because everything else will need a lot of power. and also, well, protect yourselves from nasty predators here, because it is a problem with those predators. Just didn't show up here for the for this playthrough so far, but I do know that these nocturnal predators, they come in packs and they are pretty nasty. Also, power-wise, seems like I just had a bad wind phase and a disabled wind turbine. So I was wrong there. Wind seems to be completely okay, but I think foggy weather has a tendency to low wind speeds. Anyways, steam power is always one of the, or geothermal power is always one of the best things to go. And my cat's trying to kill a mattress at the wall. If you were wondering what that ruckus was, we have to stop her, of course. The cat is not allowed to kill the mattress. She doesn't like that, but she has to accept that. Alright, just mining out a little bit more of that storage area here. So, the Forsaken mod pack is definitely fun, because with this biome you will be able to use those technologies the easiest way. Oh, there's a mad shadow charger. But apart from all these things, I really feel like this biome is way more normal than I originally assumed. Once you got your way around the eternal darkness here, by putting up lamps or putting up plants which do the luminescence problem for you, or solve that luminescence problem for you, life here is turning pretty normal here after a while. There's no particular challenges apart from, well, this biome has a lot of problems with fertility though. So you have large patches where there's little to no fertility at all, where you can't put down agricultural patches. Also, terrain affordance is pretty normal. It's not not more problematic than with any other biome. Move speed is constantly decreased. I haven't talked about that yet, but I should, because darkness does several things. It makes people move slower, and it decreases work speed, and it decreases the mood, of course. But these three things are quite much of a problem when you're playing in this area. So I think putting up light everywhere where you want to work, where you want to regularly be, is a very, very wise choice. Yeah, cotton plants are working in the light of the giant gamma, and yeah, I'd say this is a good point to end this alpha biome spotlight. I think, well, I don't want to say I'm a little bit disappointed by it, but I am. I expected a little bit more of an alien-esque challenge, but overall, once you get used to the darkness, and once you're able to fend off the predators, which aren't really showing up too often, like we're 22 days in and there wasn't a single predator pack, so that's that. It is, I would say it's a flare themed biome, and if you're playing around the Forsakens mod, I think this is way to go. Or a really groovy tribal start. Sounds like well, if I would need to decide Forsakens or tribal, I would personally try the tribal playthrough, because it really gives me some story to work around, tribals in the darkness and such. But yeah, I hope that was informative for you guys. I had my fun with this biome. We're gonna wander off to the next. Feel free to drop me in the comments down below which one you want to see next, or if there's any question relating to this biome or any good idea, I'd like to know that. Leave a like, leave a subscribe. I'd be deeply delighted if you did that, but I sure don't mind if you don't. Have a nice day, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.